Hello, welcome back. It's the third and final part of the eye complications vlog. If you haven't watched the first two parts, links down below. Go and watch those first and then keep watching this one. So it's the final part. Last time we got up to 2012 and I just had my last op. Things were looking up. Things were looking a lot better for me. The eyes were stable, although I was on medication for both eyes at the time. The only negative side to life at that stage was the fact that I was unemployed. I had no work and I was skint, totally skint. So with the eyes healed and usable sight, it wasn't perfect. I had to find some work, and I explored some avenues of old jobs and old contacts, but nothing came of those. So I was sat looking at the walls thinking, what can I do? What can I do? How can I make some money? Found a few books and a few DVDs in an old cabinet and just decided, well, maybe I could sell those on eBay and at least, I'll make 50 quid or something, and that'll tide me over for the time being. Sold those quite quickly and got more money than I anticipated and invested that money back into some more things, which I sold on eBay and also on Amazon Marketplace. And that's what I've been doing since, mostly on Amazon these days because it's a lot easier to do. That's been my income, which I built up out of nothing almost for the last 5 years. I love my job. It gives me a lot of pleasure. It gives me a lot of ability to manage my type 1 diabetes as well, because I'm home nearly all the time. I don't have to commute to work, commute home again. I don't have to have meetings with anybody. I don't have to meet deadlines. I can take a day off when I want to do that. So for me, this job is perfect. And in some ways, I'm lucky to have that job. So the business has been going well. It was a lot of hard work to get things started, but going forwards, I'm hopeful it'll be something I can do maybe all my life. I don't know. We'll see. But back onto the eyes. As I said, stability began again in 2012. Good usable vision. I had a few minor niggles that needed to be fixed. A little laser needed to be done in about 2013, 14. Nothing big, just a few blasts in clinic. That cleared up a slight fogginess that was in the vision. And I also have hypertension in the left eye, ocular hypertension, for which I take medication twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. And that's just to keep the eye comfortable and stable. If I didn't take that, the eye would become more swollen and painful. And when I say painful, I mean exquisitely painful. And I discovered that at the start of 2014. I ended up in eye casualty in a lot of pain. I had an IV to alleviate that. They put me on some tablets, which makes all food taste like sucking on a penny. And I had to go into theatre to have some laser to sort things out. But anyway, that's all that I've had in the last 5 years. Other than that, complete stability. Good vision in one eye, in this one. Bad vision in the other one, this one. It means I can survive, basically. I can get by. I can see what's going on. The sides of my vision, there's not an awful lot there for me to see. Down the middle, yeah, that's okay. I can get by. My night vision is bad. My vision in unfamiliar places is not wonderful. My depth perception is bad. So if you hand me something, might go, oh, but yeah, oh yeah, I've got that. And when you walk down a step, of course, with depth perception, you don't know how steep that step is. So sometimes you might jar your heel or take a bigger step, a big comedy Monty Python type step, when you don't need to, because you don't know about depth perception. So that's where we are today. My surgeon spoke to me in, I think it was 2015, just a checkup in clinic, and he basically told me, look, things are stable as they are at the moment. We can do things on your left eye, but for what you might benefit, we don't think it's worth doing it. So for the time being, we just need to keep that stable for you. So I'm happy with that, because what I had compared to what I have now is much better now than it used to be, having virtually no vision, of course, compared to today, where I can get by and survive in life. So he also said that come to your checkups all the time. So I do, all the time. I don't miss any checkups. And when I can't get an appointment, I pay for my appointments. That's how important vision is, sadly. He also mentioned that I should take better care of my diabetes, my type 1 diabetes. Of course you need to take better care. You need to take the best care that you can of your blood glucose as often as you can. And diabetics watching this, you'll know it's impossible to do that 24/7. You're going to have bad days or bad weeks or bad months. It's just life. That's just the way it goes. But on the whole, you need to take better care of your blood glucose, and that will determine what happens with your vision in the next 5 to 10 years. So I took that to heart and went about my life in a much more determined way when it comes to managing my diabetes. My A1C changed. I believe I was in the 8s and 9s and hovered about there for quite a while. My A1C at the start of this year was 8.9, which is still bad. Not awful, but bad. I made a conscious effort to get that lower. You may have seen in one of my other vlogs, it was 6.8, I think, on the last one. So we're getting there. The target's 6.5. So if I'm under 7, somewhere between 6.5 and 7, I'm happy with that, because that's a lot better than what I used to be. Well, that's basically it in terms of my eye complications video. That takes us up to date. That's where we are now. If you've got eye complications, and I know some of you have, and then I know some of you it's to do with your diabetes, and some of you it's not, don't ever give up hope. There'll be bad days. You'll have bad days, of course, and you'll have shocking days as well, believe me. But medical science is moving forward, and I firmly believe, I don't want to sow in hope into this conversation, I firmly believe at some point in the next 10 to 20 years, diabetic eye complications will be minimized because of the advances in technology. And maybe I'll get this eye sorted out and be able to see clearly out of 2 eyes instead of just the one. Go to your checkups. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Go to your checkups. Okay? Good. Thanks for watching this little compilation of videos. I'll get back to some more diabetes-based stuff instead of complications in the next one. Anyway, so if you want to watch some more, over this side this time, and if you want to sub to the channel, over this side as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.